new chapter. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be...
This is a new chapter.
You have to remember, I
don't tell Taylor that we're already streaming.
Well, you gotta let me know when we're streaming, that way I can do, like, the intro.
We're live, bro!
Trickling in like a summer rain.
Prickle your face in. I like to watch the puddles gather rain. All I can do is read a book to stay awake. All I can do is read a comic to stay awake. And it rips my life away, but it's a great escape. Speaking of comic books, okay, first of all, hi, what's up? I'm Lou Jack, that's Taylor.
And I'm Taylor, and I'm getting some water, so don't
And I'm Javert!
And I'm Javert! For you, I said not to forget my name!
Do not forget my name! I've never seen that movie.
Me neither.
I did see the Nostalgia Critic review of it, and I thought it was pretty funny.
I think, hasn't Key and Peele done 2 different sketches about Les Miserables?
I don't know, man. I don't watch Key and Peele.
They had 2 different sketches. One was called One at a Time, which I remember distinctly, and one was called, like, One Big Song. And it was like, the joke was that there was the one big song for the end of the second act was called One Big Song.
They did that in Nostalgia Critic too. Did Nostalgia Critic rip that off from them?
Maybe Nostalgia Critic did it.
Because I know Nostalgia Critic definitely did it, so either he ripped off Key and Peele or Key and Peele ripped off him, or Key and Peele never did it. But
yeah, maybe I'm misremembering that.
I remember in Nostalgia Critic because like Todd in the Shadows showed up and he was like, guys, there's like a platypus bunny, and then the song is like, platypus bunny.
Here we go again, popping in and out. We don't even know what the song is about. So, hey everyone, we're playing Phoenix Wright. It's episode 11 according to my readout here.
Yup.
And we are starting chapter 3, I think?
Yeah, Turnabout Samurai or whatever. Why are all of these called turnabouts?
I don't know. And
I don't even remember what the first one was called.
Turnabout Larry.
Turnabout Butts.
Turnabout Butts. Let's see. I'm gonna look that up real quick.
I like people who can laugh at the word butts. Like, I was watching Top 10 Nerd, and this lady made the statement, she was like, no F stands or butts, and then she was like, haha, butts. And I was like, ha, yes, that's funny. That is some funny thing.
Ah, I see. Okay, I looked this up. It's, because, and then some Japanese words, which I will not attempt to mispronounce, literally means turnabout trial. In every case, there are multiple twists. This means you need to completely reevaluate what you already know and turn your reasoning about.
Okay, but what was the first chapter called?
The first one was called The First Turnabout.
Should we get started then?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I should probably... Oh, I'm sorry, Mage. Why are you under me? Weird cat. I should probably post this to my Twitter page. Not that it matters, cause no one ever sees it. Cause I have no followers. Some updates you should know about. Yeah, great, thanks. I'm sure they're super important. Streaming feed... streaming penis? Right. Episode 11. And paste. And tweet. And back to Twitch. Alright, you ready for some penis, right?
I was born ready.
Get ready for this big
I'm not really sure if I'm ready
right.
for this episode. But Bonesaw is ready!
Bonesaw is ready? Gra, you have disgraced me for the last episode. Okay, the pale moon in the sky cries for blood. Oh, what is this nonsense?
The pale moon in the sky cries for
The
your
moon, no, is you. Oh, okay, I couldn't read it. Bila. Oh my god, it's so anime.
Days upon the moon. Or will be the last moon you ever see.
See you in
like hell. Scenery. How would you like to chew on my fist? See you in hell, evil magistrate.
Oh, would you? One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Oh my god, it's so anime. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Office says. Ophiuchus. Law Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus. October 1/4, 5:31 p.m. Warregata and Co. La Ophiuchus. Oh god, it's Maya.
Mama Maya.
Mama Maya, weren't you Maya?
That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa.
What?
Oh, that's you.
Whoa, stop moving that broom around.
You're not... Are you reading your lines?
You didn't read your line. Whatever, of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching?
It's called One Piece.
No,
no,
this is
Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people.
No, dude, this is obviously Rurouni Kenshin. I read somewhere that the writer of that manga got, like, arrested for possession of child porn. I don't know how true that is, but that's just a shitty situation.
Well, don't make me look up stuff while we're on the show.
Just don't own child porn, alright? Just don't be into children. That's weird. That's weird and it's gross. Don't do it.
That would go without saying, but
You'd think it would.
Seriously.
Well, I mean, it's weird because, like, Pocahontas was 12. Like, it used to be pretty normal for people to live until, like, 30. And you would just get married weirdly young.
Yeah, but that's not entirely true, because Pocahontas wasn't even, like, her actual name. And her name and whole identity was, like, basically erased and sold off to, white colonizers.
Huh.
Yeah, let me look at that.
Young? Like, how young?
Yeah, her name was really Matuaka. And named Amanute at birth, and went by name Matuaka. Supposedly earned the name Pocahontas, which means playful one.
Oh, that's cute.
So that's a thing.
That's neat.
Oh, 10 years old?
Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited?
It's a good show, Bob.
It's a good show, Bob.
Hey, I'm only 17. She is baby. I'm 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick.
Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself, you young whippersnapper.
I'm 24 and I've known Larry Butts for 26 years. Then watch it with me. It's great, and I don't remember the rest of the line. When I asked grade school kids what I wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one.
Wait. He's known Larry for like 26 years?
I thought it was 20-something years, which is why I was like, wait a minute.
Dude, that like... Their families must have like been close or something.
I'm looking
Or,
at...
again, this could just be an incredibly small town. That would make a whole lot of things that make sense.
I have a quote on that.
Yeah. I really worry about kids these days.
Yeah, it says, in the 23 years I've known him. Which means they've either known each other since they were 1, or, I don't know, I'm pretty sure, I just don't think Phoenix Wright is actually 24. It's okay to not be 24, my dude.
Well, I mean, it could be. What if they did?
He could be.
What if they have known each other since they were 1?
It feels weird that he has so many long-term relationships with other like mature adults, and yet like he's only like 24.
I think Larry so far is the only one who's been established as having known him since they're... Well, I guess Miles too. That's like what, 2 people?
Yeah, but he's got. I always figured he had such a close connection with Mia, or at least I don't know. They felt like they had some like.
Nah, I always figured that they didn't meet until like law school or something.
Well, yeah, not that they had known each other for super long, but that like they just felt older than that, I guess.
You can have multiple long-term relationships at 24.
Yeah,
It's
but like
possible.
yeah, I wonder how old Mia was. I mean, she had to be the senior like lawyer, so she had to at least be a lawyer longer than Phoenix.
Yeah, I'd say probably late 20s. 30 at the latest.
Yeah, just imagine that's the new information I have even more trouble grasping. It's like, oh, by the way, Mia was like only a few months she was like 1 year older and graduated 1 year before Phoenix Wright. Like I looked up to you as like this master lawyer, and turns out we're actually really, really similar. We've been taking notes for about the same time.
Yeah, I imagine that she's probably in like her early 30s.
Maybe.
Man, I miss Mia. Mia
now that
was...
we know Maya is baby.
Yeah. That's your line, dude.
My line. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. Guess it's time to close up the office.
I guess. Wish we had
Bro,
some
I love
clients.
watching Steel Samurai at the office.
Oh, dude, I would kill to watch Steel Samurai at the office.
Boss makes $1 and I make a dime. That's why I watch Steel Samurai on company time.
A month has passed since the trial. Dude, when I was in high school, I really wanted to be in an anime club, but I never did because I was scared and I didn't know how.
That was actually the same with me. We had an anime club, and like, on one hand, I was like, anime, it makes me like feel emotions.
Right.
I liked to. It was because like, at the time, like between like anime of the 2000s and just Western cartoons of the 2000s, anime had like a lot more of a spectrum of like emotions that it would convey. And so it's like, wow, I'm like feeling things.
Right.
But the anime club was so strange. There was just some energy about it where, like, looking back on it, I was like, it would have been okay if I did or didn't go to the anime club. Like, that's not really a thing that I would judge myself for in the past. It's just one of those things where, like, I'm glad that now I recognize, like, that it wasn't the anime that was cringe. It was like the way everyone sort of talked to each other about it. I can't remember the precise details, but it was like, don't put everything in an anime themed box. I know it's like your fandom, but like, please don't animeify like real people.
If I could draw, I would definitely draw people I knew as anime characters, just cause.
Not what I meant. I meant like, where was
No, I get what you mean. I just mean like,
I'm gonna ship my friends with each other, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna guess if my friend is, Uke or not, and I'm like, bruh, that's just your own version. Like, looking back, and I'm like, I just realized that's just the same that's just gender roles except anime.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me what to do.
Septiplier.
What?
You know Septiplier is a thing?
Oh,
It's like
right, because
Jacksepticeye and
it would be Jack
Markiplier.
and Mark. For a
Yeah.
moment, I was thinking of Mark, except except he does that Doctor Strange spell where he turns into 7 separate Markipliers.
Septiplier.
Yeah, that would be Septiplier. That or
Alright.
just a plier that has 7 different heads, which honestly would be kind of cool. It seems like
Uh,
something you buy at 2 a.m. on the TV.
that's an $8 purchase that you make at 2 a.m. in the morning at a Quick Mart.
I was thinking it's a 1995 sort of purchase you make at like 2 a.m. on the TV, and you end up buying the 1995 set. So it's like like 5 pliers that all have 7 heads each, and it's like, who am I gonna give these to? I don't even need these.
Why did I make this purchase?
Later, okay, we're gonna get through more of this episode. Remind me to tell you about the knife salesman that I saw at like 1 in the morning.
Uh, what? Okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Anyone in the comments, just write that in at a random time later on, and I'll see it and I'll remember. And I'll tell you the story.
Knife salesman. Okay. Mir's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? Cuts to like Iron Man recruiting him for Civil War. Hey, dude, we got a job for you, and we'll pay your rent if you help us.
Just Nelson and Murdoch, and they're like, we haven't been getting enough people into the business. Did you put up ads? Yeah, I put up ads. They're all over town. Did you not? Oh. No, I don't see any of the ads. Are they on Billboard? I'll have to take your word for it, bro.
That's your line.
There's so much fun wordplay with. Okay.
You didn't read the
It'll
line.
be okay. It'll be okay. Is my line. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner.
Dude, I would love it if like Phoenix Wright teamed up with Nelson and Murdoch and She-Hulk in like some weird crossover.
Oh, like a Marvel and Capcom.
Yeah, some like weird
Now I'm just
non-canon
imagining Marvel
crossover.
versus Capcom, except in a legal battle with the character. But like, it would have to have some really good stakes for it. Otherwise, I'd be like, look, I like these characters, but what keeps this all together is like what the trial is about.
Dude,
It would
there's
have to be like, it would have to be like, what if there's a mysterious character that they didn't know what universe they were from?
right, dude.
And,
There's
yeah.
there are 2 different crossovers of Marvin the Martian and Martian Manhunter. One is
Really?
in the Justice League DC art style, and the other is in the Looney Tunes art style.
Oh, that
And
sounds great.
Martian Manhunter as a Looney Tune is hilarious, and Marvin as like a comic book art form just looks amazing. It's
Because I imagine
it's
he's just
pretty
got
sick,
like
dude.
he's got like a solid black head with like glowing eyes, and then like a little like Centurion helmet.
Yeah, pretty much. Except it was all like comic booky, so it looked so cool. And
Now
it
I'm
was
just-
funny because like they even bring up the fact that they're both Martian, but they look way different. Marvin's like, "Oh yeah, you're also Martian. You look way different, but you're also still a Martian. I've been like trying to contact Martians from other like universes so we could like blow up Earth because Earth is evil." And Manhunter's like, "What?"
I thought I turned the notifications on. There was supposed to be an earth-shattering bing.
But yeah, it was funny because Martian Manhunter was like so excited to find another Martian, only to find out that they like hated Earth and were gonna blow it up. And he's like, why do
This
you
is
have to
most
be like
unfortunate.
this? This is most what?
This is most. I can't do his precise voice, but like his how he'd speak would be like, this is most unfortunate.
Oh yeah, this is most like the Justice League voice,
Yeah.
like from the animated series. This is most unfortunate, John Stewart.
In the Batman game, all the characters have different like animations, and his punch animation combo involves like him growing his arms out to like punch longwise and like spinning, and then his like third hit is where like phases into the ground and then phases out and does an uppercut. And I was like, that was creative.
Wait, what Batman game are you talking about?
Lego Batman 3.
Oh,
yeah,
of course.
They put a lot of variations in the animation because that's kind of where most of it's going to go, because you can't really get super creative with like you can't really make their heads different shapes easily.
Yeah, because they're all Legos. October 16,8:14 a.m. Penis Wright's bedroom. Ooh, what are we doing in the penis's bedroom? I wonder.
Well, it's 8:14, so maybe he's just getting up. Excuse me.
Maybe. Beep.
Bring.
Hello, this is Penis.
Penis.
Penis. That's you.
Nick.
Maya, what? It's still early.
It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested.
Huh? You mean the guy on that show?
Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain.
Ellipses. Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Yeah, on TV.
Yeah, on TV.
No, I mean like he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Technically it should be a samurai yari, but I'm nitpicking. Just come to the office quick, please. Nick. Get here in the nick of time.
It's like 9:30 in the morning. 9:22 in the morning. Oh wait, what time was it when he woke up?
8:14.
8:14. Dude, it's like 8:14. I got like a whole routine. I gotta shower. I gotta eat. I gotta masturbate.
Now I'm imagining like custom sprites for other scenes where they're not wearing their normal like business clothes. So just like Maya is just wearing like a cool like top or whatever, and Phoenix is just like, I don't know, he's just got like a sport coat and a button-up shirt or something, or he's just got a T-shirt on. It's like Nirvana.
Dude, I would love that. One of my favorite civilian outfits is actually Hal Jordan from like the DC comic books, because he's got like that jacket and the aviator sunglasses.
Yeah.
I always like seeing Green Lanterns when they're like out of uniform, because like they look interesting. And what's funny is that like Hal Jordan can actually get away with wearing all the aviator stuff because he's like actually a pilot.
Well, I mean, aviators are just a nice style in and of themselves. I'm not going to say that you can't wear aviators if you don't aviate.
Yeah, but if you do aviate, then like extra points.
What if different planes had different aviator subtypes? Like, yes, I got the blimp captain aviators. You can tell by the little squiggles on the side.
October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hiya's here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was... Yeah, I'm as opposed to like Neo Tokyo, which is like in the way future. In
I don't even know how I would contextualize that. Is it like the I think it's like the scenic part of old Tokyo, of New Tokyo.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's like, because we have like an old Tucson down here. Is there like an old Tokyo up in Tokyo?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's that it's like a very like scenic historical part of. Dude, now I'm imagining the scenic historical part of Gotham and like Batman Beyond. Where,
It's this old Gotham.
yeah, where like there's just like these massive, like very chunky square buildings, and then you just like kind of pan down, and you've just got a bunch of like Gothic architecture that has just massive steel beams that's keeping everything up.
Dude, I feel like there is an old Gotham. I feel like I read that in a comic book.
That's mentioned in the Arkham series.
That's what it was from.
Yeah, which I love the concept of it. I couldn't get enough of it. I love the idea that like Gotham was like built and then like for some reason I'm guessing it was like a tectonic thing where the whole place just kind of was like Manhattan but like sunk into the ocean by a certain amount, and so they just built on top of it.
Right. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the evil magistrate. Jack Hammer?
Jack Hammer.
And Will Powers.
I stole your idea.
Dude, this is Will Powers. He's the newest Green Lantern. He's all about that willpower. Will Powers.
Oh
dude, how on the nose would it be if they actually had a Green Lantern called Will Powers? I'm surprised that's not the original Green Lantern.
Yeah, just the original Lantern, Guy Verde.
Guy. Oh my god. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. Sorry, I had to yawn. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. Ellipses. That has to be a joke.
What? Oh. No. It's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Bring.
Dude, that's totally how I would feel if something happened to One Piece. I'd be like, no, One Piece can't stop. What is the world gonna do without One Piece?
The world ends. Why do you think they keep making it? It's to preserve reality itself.
How many chapters do they have now? Like a few thousand? I think they actually do have like a few thousand chapters now. Let me put it to you this
way. Last time I checked, there were more One Piece episodes than Pokemon.
Oh my god. Has One Piece been going long?
Pokemon episodes have a bazillion, but I'm talking about, like, there's somewhere around 900 Pokemon, not including the New Galar region. And, yeah, there's, like, over 900 episodes of One Piece, and it's like, this is too daunting. I'm gonna need, like, a little summary, and then maybe a greatest hits.
Dude, it is, like, 100% worth it. I've been watching One Piece since I was a kid. And my pattern that I've had with, like, all animes, including, like, Naruto and, like, all the greats, has basically been, like, I would watch them until I either lost the ability to watch them or until they ran out of episodes, and then I would just, like, do something else for a few years, and then, like, 3 or 4 years later, I'd come back and binge on what they had done since then, and that's, like, kind of how I do anime.
What if One Piece just, like, invaded other shows during their, like, heyday, so you could tell, like, what era it was from? I don't know how that would work, though.
I don't know, that sounds like an interesting concept, though. What if One Piece was in the DC universe?
I don't think the One Piece would fit into another, like, universe. It's got such its own thing going on.
Yeah, but dude, DC Comics is, like, such a out of this world, larger than life universe, as all comic book universes are. I feel like you could just put anything in there and it would make sense.
Well, the question you gotta ask is what IP would fit into the One Piece universe easiest?
I don't know, but speaking of that,
I'm gonna go with the novel Vampirates, and that's because it's already about pirates, but it's got vampires, and technically, if you just made it slightly more silly, you could probably fit in pretty well. It's all about a world that's like basically there was some sort of great flood that sent everyone back into the sailing age.
Yeah, right.
And which it's kind of like how the planet is in One Piece.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna say something else though. So I played Wolf Among Us, and I started reading the comic book, and it's like Vertigo DC, like Vertigo owned by DC. And I was thinking, like, it seems to take place in its own universe, but like, what if it didn't? Like, I like the idea that Fables go through the extra effort to like hide their existence, but then like Superman shows up, Green Lantern show up, people start getting superpowers, and Bigby is just like, all right, well, you know, the world's like pretty crazy now. I guess we could just stop glamoring everyone now? Because, I mean, really, what's the point anymore?
All we have to do is say that we're just an obscure superhero, and it'll be like, yeah, that seems legit.
Yeah, right?
It's just like the theory I keep hearing, like, if you were a mutant in the, like, X-Men universe, you could just be like, oh no, I got my powers from a weird industrial accident, and they'd be like, okay, we'll stop the racism now.
Goes to Juggernaut, like, I get my powers from a magic stone.
Yeah, like, Juggernaut isn't even a mutant. The movie's
He's not even a mutant!
He's not even a mutant!
But I love the idea of, like, Bigby and Snow White having, like, a government meeting, and they're like, you know, Superman exists now. Why are we even still glamoring people? Like, what's even the point anymore?
It turned into a political thriller where there's been a big lobby behind the glamour industry who's trying to keep all the Fables buying new glamours that are really expensive. It's like, bruh, I can just be a walking zombie pigman or whatever.
Yeah, right? Then, of course, there's, like, Colin, one of the three pigs. He's just a talking pig. Like, he doesn't even walk on two legs. He's literally
and then
just,
Snow
like,
White gets constantly
pig.
harassed by, like, pseudo-Disney lawyers. They were like, no, you can't exist. Stop that right now.
No, but I'm the Brothers Grimm version, so huh?
I'm Ares, the Roman god of war.
I'm Ares. We gotta get back to the episode.
Sorry.
That's your line.
I forget where I saw that. It was like it was a thing about
the Ares thing.
No, yeah, it was a thing. It was like an animation.
I remember exactly where I saw that from. It was basically where. I don't remember what it was called, but it was basically Kratos like killed all the Greek gods. So it was like, well, what do I do now? And then the Roman pantheon shows up, and that was why Mars was there. And he's like, wait a minute, didn't I already kill you? No, I'm Mars, the Roman god of war. No, get out of here.
Yeah, and then he like goes and fights like Osiris in a big thing, and then he's like, finally the last god to take on, and it's just Gordon Freeman. Sorry, Gordon Freeman. It's just Morgan Freeman. Sorry, it's not Gordon Freeman from Half-Life.
Morgan Freeman or like Mr. Rogers would also be a funny one.
Yeah, but no, it's Morgan Freeman as God in Bruce Almighty. And he's like, oh, I can't fight you, and then they just have like some tea or something.
Hey, we got a viewer. I'm just some fish, says Sherio, I am disappoint. Why are you disappoint, fish man? Woman? Man, woman? Bumbo's here! Hi, Bumbo. This is friend computer. Hello, friend computer. Sherio, that's you. It's your line.
What? Oh. Yes, Wright and Co. law offices. I didn't know tonight was a game night thingy.
What are you talking about, a game night thingy?
Oh, we're a group of buddies and I were gonna play a tabletop game, which I've been struggling a lot because I feel like I haven't completed like the character sheet thing. But like I keep trying to update it, but I keep like missing one or two like bits that I need for it, and I'm very confused.
Oh.
I thought I filled it out.
Well, sucks to suck. Anyway, read your damn line.
But Phoenix Wright, what? Nick. It's the Steel Samurai on the phone. It's the Steel Samurai on the phone.
Dude, there's a Steel Samurai on the phone. That's not a phone. That would never be a phone. There's a steel samurai in my
beaming a phone into
phone.
my brain.
Inherit of
Yeah.
Alpha Complex. I don't know what that means. You can do this. You are so close. Phoenix Wright. Cases to solve. Murders to
Yeah, I
resolve.
should just get on a
External
voice
with
call
the
after
character
this. That
Yeah.
would clear things up.
Yeah, fish person wants you to do the game thing.
In the meantime, though, y'all should stay for the stream. We have a good time.
Yeah, just hang out and listen to us talk about comic books and goof around on Phoenix Wright.
Hopefully, mostly Phoenix Wright.
Hopefully. Dude, it's like 35 minutes and we've done nothing.
We've had such a good time.
Yes, we have.
It's the legendary the secret technique of system mastery called dithering.
Dithering? What does that mean?
Just goofing around.
Anyway, that's you. That's your lane.
Yes, of course. We'll be right there.
Beep. Your line.
Beep. I'm just like a second behind. Let's go, Nick.
Go? Go where? Where are we
Go
going?
crazy.
Where the fuck are we even going?
They have the Steel Samurai down in detention.
So fucking what?
Whoa. Language there, Phoenix. I am baby. So I've decided this will be our first case.
Of course it will. I hate this face with like the weird puffy cheeks.
I love that face.
I mean, like, just in general, I hate it when like any anime character does that. Like, that's not a face that people make in real life.
That is a pouty face.
It just looks dumb. Don't like it. I'm gonna examine. I must have examined this room like 3 times by now. There's like, there's never anything here. I'm not even gonna examine nothing. I'm just gonna talk to Maya. I'm not even gonna talk to Maya. I'm just gonna move. No, I should probably talk to Maya. What to do? Well, what should we do? Caroline.
What should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai.
Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's
this
on
is the case
sightseeing. Probably just sightseeing. Bumbo says, you guys are on case 3 now. Yes! Yes, we are, Bumbo.
Turnabout Samurai. We
Yep.
don't have enough information to make a case yet.
Oh, sorry about that. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
No, we just don't have enough information.
Taylor's looking at this from his own console at his house, by the way, so he's like a second behind, so if you see me like skipping over dialogue boxes before they're getting read, it's because I'm skipping ahead so that
there's about a
catches up
2
to
or
it.
3 second delay.
Yeah.
But at least it means that we can record like 4 nights a week, because otherwise I don't think I have anyone who can take me to his house. So.
Yeah. Once I get my car up and running, we'll probably be doing this in person a lot more often. God willing. Take it to court anyway. The law will prevail, says Fish Person. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, so I'm just gonna call you Fish Person.
You don't gotta be binary about it, but sure, they could be just some fish.
Just some fish. They're just some kind of fish. It's some kind of fish person in the ocean. That's not a thing. That would never be a thing.
They're just some fish, and they're in the ocean killing crabs.
That's not a fish. That would never be a fish. Killing crabs in the ocean. How does it go? What's the next
Kill
word?
it fast.
Kill it fast. Kill it fast. Big explosions. Wonder what Bubba's doing. I don't know. Probably something girly. Giant crabs. Like her hair.
Why did we miss out on the fighting crabs in the ocean in a mecha arc?
Yeah, right. I fought a giant crab. I hear they make a special shampoo for that.
Well, Oh,
I'm a
you're reading
sentient
the,
AI overlord, also a boy. Okay, fish AI boy. Fish boy AI person thing.
Fish boy.
Fish boy!
Alright.
Yeah.
You normally read the title card things.
Oh yeah. October 1/6 Detention Center. Visitor S room. October 1/6.
Room.
October 1/6 Detention Center. Visitor S Ra'am.
Rum.
Ra'am. Why is the rum always gone? Oh! Who's this lion-looking dude? Maya's face right now? What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh.
You're right, he does look like a lion.
Yeah. You're a lion.
I'm a little behind. Let me reload the page real quick. What do you mean? Oh, that's your line. That guy. Of course it's him.
Yeah,
oh,
you missed your line. You missed your line. Okay, I want to be Will Powers.
Alright.
Alright. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but
Another famous
did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice.
Another famous Swedish dish, the shabla goes great with the side of tikka banana. Whoa, what are you saying? Okay, hang on, let me, hang on.
Look, he's gotta have a liney voice.
Yeah,
obviously.
like
he's gotta go as low as you can.
I'm gonna go with like the lion from Wizard of Oz.
Yes?
Something wrong? Something wrong?
What?
Something wrong?
Experiencing botherations? No,
You're lying.
No.
This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
I feel like this isn't the lion voice I was looking for. Disappointed? No, not at all.
Yeah, well, it's the one you're getting. No, it's okay. This is the real. I can't keep doing that.
You gotta give him the Nord voice from Oblivion.
I never played Oblivion.
It's like, let's get to bashing butts.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, is how's that? Is that doing anything for you? I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know? I didn't want to wreck their dreams. I miss the yellow oval that Batman had on his chest simply because, like, it had two things behind it. One was that it made it, like, an obvious target because it was, like, the most armored part of his body, so it drew attention to there. And the other thing behind it was that, like, it was to not scare kids.
Huh.
He added it to there during that time to, like, not be as scary to the kids.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the kids, you know? Oh, I read that already.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Sniff. Ah.
Nick.
Yeah?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
Ellipses.
It's kind of I say with a sly smile.
Yeah, right. Smile for the camera. Yup, we examined the camera. We examined the fake security guard.
You can tell that it's a fancy shirt because it's got a little pipe on it.
No clues here. A fancy shirt. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, dude, he's got like chest hair sticking out of his shirt.
Yeah, he's you know, I'm starting to think less lion and more like Sun Wukong kind of monkey man.
Sun monkey? Or like lion monkey? Monkey
a little lion-y, a little monkey. He's got the...
What would a lion monkey look like?
I don't know, man. Ask, no, Brian Konietzko or something.
Brian who?
Or Michael DiMartino. Look those up.
I don't know who that is.
Co-creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, that's a thing I should know about.
What if we take this animal and we mash it together?
Yeah, right. One of my favorite moments in that series is when they were talking about the bear, and you're like, you mean his bear otter? No. Bear seal. Badger bear? It just says bear. This country is so weird.
This is a rare and exotic animal, a regular bear.
Yeah. So funny.
How did they even find it?
I don't know, man. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like it was only yesterday, actually. It was only yesterday. The cast had some down... Can't talk. I forgot what voice I was doing. The cast had come down
the cast had but right before casting? That's such a rich dish. How did you get through rehearsal? I would have just passed out.
I would have just passed out right on set.
It's a rich meal. You gotta have a little bit of it.
Just cuts to like well after eating and he's just like, hey, well, we got a scene to shoot. Whoa, ah.
He's just surrounded by mysterious food particles.
I ate too much fa la 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 la.
Well, don't pronounce it that way.
Oh my god. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 o'clock in the afternoon. But when 5 o'clock came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Ah, he's a handsome-looking dude. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon.
I didn't think they'd be using a real metal spear.
Oh yeah, that is weird. It should just be a prop.
Yeah, I mean sometimes you use a real prop, but yeah, it's
Where do these people live?
Probably some pseudo Japan.
Pseudo Tokyo, pseudo old Tokyo.
Yeah. It's in Neo regular Tokyo. Neo recently refurbished Tokyo.
Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
San Francisco.
Bumbo says New Tokyo, York. Neo Pangea. What's a Pangea? Pangea. What's Pangea?
It's the single megacontinent of the olden days. In the olden days, I mean,
that's right.
Before dinosaurs.
Right. New Tokyo. Is that actually what this place is called, Bumbo? New Tokyo, York? Because
I'd believe it.
I believe it too. This monkey, lion, man thing with his gigantic Adam's apple.
Yeah, no, this whole thing takes place in City B in One Punch Man. You never know it, though.
Bubba says no, it's not. Oh, I'm disappointed. Or it could be Salt City from like Mob Psycho 100.
It could be the city that Samurai Pizza Cats takes place in, but you've only met humans so far.
Right?
No, wait, hold on.
Your next defendant is just a Ninja Turtle? Yeah, the Samurai Pizza Cat is trying to frame me for murder. I didn't murder anyone, dude!
Wait, did you actually see Samurai Pizza Cats?
No.
Oh, it's a real show.
I don't even know what they look like.
It's a real show that exists.
I know.
Kind of fun.
Never seen it.
Hold on, how does that say? Originally somewhere in Japan, and they vaguely tried to make it America. It didn't work. It's a good comic about that somewhere.
Huh.
You can't do that. This is America. This is Japan. Every country is America.
Oh yeah, that's who is it that did that? Little Karibo, right?
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge in America.
America.
Friggin' Bandit Keith. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is? Oh, that's your line. Maya's
so
mad.
Do you want like a plot synopsis, or this cuts to Steel Samurai analysis 3-hour video. Nick, how could you say such a thing? And let's be fair to Phoenix. He's a lawyer. I don't think he's got a lot of. Yeah. Even though he hasn't had clients recently, I feel like he's not a cartoon guy. He's a little out of touch with the world. I'm paraphrasing.
Did you read your line or did you miss it?
I read as much as I did. I don't know.
Damn it, Taylor.
He's a little out of touch.
Dude, I'm just thinking of like, what if Steel Samurai has like the long history and complications of like One Piece? So you're like, what's Steel Samurai? And it's like 5 hours later, cuts to them with like one of those crazy boards with like the thread and the pictures.
Yeah, and then I figure out that the secret backstory character is Pepe Sylvian. I can't find this guy. He doesn't exist.
Right, it's crazy. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the street of Neo Old Day Tokyo. But now I'm imagining he's Canadian, so it's like Neo Old Day Tokyo, eh?
Oh no.
Fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. Snap. I see. Neo Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Oh, dude, you should see the rest of the game. Like, have you not been paying attention? Your name is Phoenix Wright. Did you ever question that?
Yeah. In fact, I'm pretty sure, like, I gotta say, I'm pretty sure, like, Maya and Mia Fey are, like, the most, like, reasonably named peoples.
Right. Jack Hammer, Will Powers, Red White, the CEO of Blue Corp, Mr. Sawit.
Yeah, I looked it up, and Red actually is a name. Like, just with a Red with 2 Ds.
Yeah, of course Red's a name. Did you not watch that 70s show?
I didn't know that it was, like, I thought it was a shortening of a longer name, like a,
No,
Red
it's just Red. There are millions of people named Red. I know a guy named Red.
I didn't.
He's old dude, old buddy of my dad. He was in the Bikers Club. I think he's a Trump supporter. I know his wife is. So I don't really talk politics with them. I don't really talk to them like that much in general.
Last time I heard about him, he was on the run from some kind of Arizona Ranger.
I don't get it.
Big iron on his hip.
What?
I'm making a big iron reference.
I did not get the reference. What was that a reference to?
Texas Red was on the run from an Arizona Ranger with a big iron on his hip.
I've never heard of that. What is that from?
Technical. I heard it in Fallout New Vegas, but it's one of the old-timey songs that was a real song.
Dude, we're like an hour into this. We gotta get this thing moving. It has been 54 minutes and we've still done nothing.
I think we've done something. We met this guy and figured out a few details about what went on.
Yeah, that's not enough.
They started at like 10 a.m. and then they hold on. It started.
He's got like
yesterday,
a single bead of sweat on his face. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9 o'clock. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5 o'clock, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5! I was late for the rehearsal! I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So, he was sleeping in the entire afternoon of the murder? Some action hero. What will the kids think? Sniff. I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. That's your line.
Another settlement needs your help. Wow, Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to get $10. I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Wait, no, not examine. I want to move. I like to move it. Studio main gate. Studio man gate. October 16th, Global Studios man gate. Your line.
Just a minute. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Are you excited? I'm a little delayed today. Hey, you there.
Oh, okay, I was gonna ask, do you want to be this one, or?
Obviously, I have the Missile Bonds voice.
Obviously, you're gonna be this person.
I thought I was the only one allowed to cut the cheese.
Take it away, Selma, whatever, Selma Bouvier from Simpsons.
Hey, you there. I'm gonna hurt my voice with this one. You want in? You gotta go through me. Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers. Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. Also, why are you dressed like a monk? You a monk, lawyer? Did you multi-class? Get out. Stop gawking and get out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incidents and you came to snoop around. Youth today. Something horrible happens and you all go sightseeing, wasting your jobs. You have time to
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I was might different. You might have friends around in hippie clothes. Well, the youth in my day, the Sun's called it. Nick? I used to be an auction house worker.
You're lying.
I said, Nick. Well, I grew up to be like her. Please say no.
Please say no. I don't know! It's possible!
Hun, to grow up like me, you need to smoke 2 packs a day at least.
No, you gotta David Hayter it and drink like a gallon of milk and smoke like a whole pack of cigarettes.
You gotta smoke your milk and drink your drugs. Hey. My dialogue stream isn't done. Listen when you're being spoken to. Youths today.
Maybe talk slower so we can understand you.
You was doing what I gotta do to get it through to you. I'm still doing.
What I gotta do to get it through to you? Speedy do little red sun.
I don't know the rest of the song. I only know like half a line.
Speedy do little red sun, little bit, little bit, to get out of that. Ciao. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. An overhead map of the studios. What? Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up against the gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Yeah, probably. I mean, fucking, what else are you gonna do? Investigate the sky. Oh my god, it's so blue.
Well, if it were up to me, I would drive the van over to the kiosk and climb on the van and get on top of the kiosk, because that's how puzzles work.
If it were up to me, I would drive my van into you! Let me drive my van into you!
Oh man, everyone after this episode, you gotta check out, well, there's a lot of like Steven Universe YouTube poops, but one of my favorites is where they edit "Let My Drive My Van Into Your Heart" with someone like you. So it's just like, "Let me drive my van into you." Just so bad.
Dude, I would love it if the "you" was like from the Soldier Boy song. Let me drive my van into you.
That wouldn't be the right note. Maybe you could edit it.
You could edit it. So, what do you do here at the studios?
Was I not clear?
No, you were very unclear.
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. This place has really gone downhill, you know. 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too. He was...
Hammer?
The victim, dummy.
Right, of course. I'm a lawyer, I should fucking know that.
Been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly best material to work with. Well, you could write a good villain though.
Yeah, I mean... Maybe.
Is he like the weird cousin to like Armie Hammer?
Or,
like a real actor whose name is really Armie Hammer for some reason?
Armie Hammer. Is that a real person?
That's a real person.
What?
Yeah, Armie Hammer and Benedict Cumberbatch are probably in my list of names that I barely believe are real, but they are. Which, by the way, I used to think that Benedict Cumberbatch was one of those like English actors whose original name was like Jim McDonald or something, and then they changed it to acting, but actually that's his birth name. Like he didn't even like decide to have a name that elaborate, he just got it.
He just got it.
I wonder if his friends call him Ben.
He was going to be Cumberbatch. He just was.
He was...
He was going to be magic. He just was.
It was spiders. He was going to be spiders. He just
Rob was going to be spiders. He just was.
Benedict's shirt was almost as awful as Benedict himself. Now who's the handsome one? He said.
Oh my god.
Oh, if you're wondering about that, it's a Harry Potter chapter written by a robot that...
the portrait of what looks like scattered ash or something?
No, it's the Harry Potter and the portrait of what looked to be a large pile of ash.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Ron
was going to be spiders. He just was.
Yeah, just the rain fell in leathery sheets.
Did he ever get his eyes back? Oh my god. That's all I wanted to know throughout that.
Who's the handsome one?
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers and maybe not speak so fast? Caroline?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by the mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Aww.
Aw.
Hello, ladies watching would lose their lunch. Oh, she is mean.
Oh.
Probably why you thought the Steel Samurai was his big chance. Sorry, I just put a cough drop in my mouth.
Right.
No one thought he was capable. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty. Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Yeah, well, you suck at your job.
How much you wanna bet that if we like check the security footage, it's all gonna be deleted for mysterious reasons?
Probably. How much you want to bet this lady is the one that killed Jack Hammer?
That would be weird. I feel like if we were gonna get that, then we'd have to run into like some paperwork that they were pitching a new villain. And that it was
maybe.
gonna be like some like lady, and that she saw it as her mark.
Right, right. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
Oh, my earbuds fell out. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
What kind of person? Oh, only you knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was this accident during filming 5 years ago. Got an unlucky break after that. We was to playing the villain in on a children's program, like some kind of tech wizard or something. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Sad. Just cuts over to like, Will Powers, and he's like, eh. I hate peanuts. I'm allergic to them.
Oh no. I'm pretty sure you can call OSHA about that. It's like, I'm being paid peanuts. Well, we do have a bill that says they can pay you in peanuts, but I'm allergic to peanuts. Ah, okay, yeah, we're gonna get the union on this.
I once gave a dude some food that I had. I can't remember what it was. I think it was like something with peanut butter in it. And when I walked away, I was like, I really hope that dude's not allergic to peanut butter.
Yeah, you.
Because like, I didn't even think about that as I was doing that. I was just trying to be nice, and as I went away, I was like, what if he's allergic? Now I'm just an asshole who tried to kill him.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep that in mind, people. If you giving out food to just random peoples, make sure you ask if they got allergies. You know, make sure you're not accidentally poisoning them.
Yeah.
It'd be that way sometimes.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here. Right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person... Oh, sorry.
And that person was Will Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers said... I'm gonna pretend that Phoenix talks like real slow in order to give the lag time to pass.
Yeah.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. He's just like constantly thinking really hard about what he's saying.
He's hit by the slow Mobius beam. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool.
I know you're
He was
not
the only one that
fool.
walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. This isn't about time for you to be heading home. There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request. Maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
Obviously, that is what she thinks. Aren't you kind of old to be a security guard? Like, how old are security guards allowed to be? Is there like an age limit to that?
I don't think there's actually. On one hand, there's not an age limit. Technically, if you get super old, you should be able to retire out of just having a decent job. But I don't know. Maybe she's just grayed early. That's also a possibility.
Maybe. I guess we gotta go back to the detention center and talk to Will Powers. Oh, okay. You're just coming right at us with the dialogue boxes. Cool. Hello. How was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they? You're lying.
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Sniff. Okay, we're going to get that request thing next time, but I'm ready to call it here.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for joining us this evening. I've been
Lou Jack, stay awesome, and we'll see you next time. Bye!